How you doing? This is a video response to Andy for my video on time that you responded to. How you doing, man? Andy, you're definitely one of the coolest YouTuber guys out there. You always give me a really great vibe. And, well, you look like you couldn't sleep, and I don't know, I don't usually see you look that way. You looked a little bit distressed. And, you know, look, I can understand what you're going through. I think it's a really cool thing that you went out there and you're encouraging people that, you know, they do need to pay attention to time. You know, figuring out what it is you want to do in life, you know, and it's always hard to pinpoint what it is that we think we really want to do, you know, because, you know, growing up until you hit a certain age, really, you wind up having about 10 full-time jobs. You know, it just really is. You said you're single, so going out and trying to find a relationship or courting somebody or doing whatever it is you got to do to try and find your soul partner over there is a full-time job, along with your job, along with having to do anything else that you have to do that is part of your responsibility, and, you know, not leaving you much time to figure out what it is you really want to do. Like you said, working for the weekend. I don't know, this whole working for the weekend concept, I think way too many people take that like a little too far, you know. Like, I gotta tell you, the weekend for me is for working, okay? Because the only way that I was able to achieve my personal freedom from the rest of the so-called, you know, business world where, you know, I had to go in and listen to a boss and somebody tell me what to do. You know, I mean, usually finding what you want to do means that you're the boss of something. That's what it generally means. If you don't know what you want to be, that's okay, but tell yourself that you want to be your own boss. You want to be in control of your own destiny. You want to have an idea for your own kind of business. It doesn't matter whether it's a service, whether it's building something, inventing something, getting exclusive to a product that you sell, you know, managing somebody or something, whatever. Damn, you're a great guy. You got a lot of talent. You know how to speak. You know what I mean? You're young and your possibilities are huge. A lot of times that idea and that thing is like right there in front of us, or there's somebody that we know that can actually inspire or take us to the next level of one of our ideas. First, you gotta have that idea, and you gotta follow through on seeing, well, what happens if I go and I attack this idea. I've always taken the weekend, you know, like I said, when I was working at other jobs where I had to go in on a particular time basis and do, you know, my 9 to 5 thing, I was stuck doing stuff on the weekends, but loving it, because remember, it doesn't mean, oh God, I need the weekend to rest and watch TV and do something. This is the time where you could be learning new softwares, be trying to just figure out what it is that you really want to do. So what? It might take you, what, a couple of weekends, 3, 4, 5, 6 weekends, even if it takes you 10 weekends. At least you're going to figure it out. And it can be a lot of fun too. This is the thing. That's not work. Figuring out what you love so that you can be comfortable and doing everything you want to do, I think is part of calculating, you know, the valuable times in life. Everything counts, everything matters, but you can definitely, in a world that is moving really fast and turning faster as we speak, people are in for the quick fix. And, you know, we need to really cut the fat, cut all the fat right off the crappy ideas. Sure, you got 1,000 ideas when you're going to sit down and try and think about them, or maybe none, you know what I mean? But I got to tell you, somewhere in there lies the key to your personal success, and that means that you got to be your own boss. Make sure that you think about it, and that you think about repercussions, and that you think about, you know, what consequences come with this job. Is this something that's going to make me work 24 hours a day so that if I do have a relationship, it's going to interfere in that? Okay, now if that really matters for you, then you got to kind of figure out what the equation is. But right now you're single, so you don't care about that. What if you happen to find that amazing person that you want to be with, and she's into exactly the same thing you are, but as a complementary element to that thing? That's what I have. You see, that for me, it works. I get to work with the person that I love, but she leaves me alone. She's in another office. I'm here. I can see her when I want, and it's all great, right? So for some people, it's great. For some people, it isn't. But nevertheless, you have to do something. I hope I could have sent a little bit of positive energy in your direction. If you want me to help you kind of figure out what it is you feel like doing, why don't you just write me a letter and just send me a whole bunch of things that you like to do, and I'll kind of look it over, and I'll try and come up with some kind of crazy map that might help you decipher what it is you really want to be when you grow up, you know? So it's, believe me, most adults and a lot of people that I know that are even in their 60s and their 70s, I still haven't figured it out, you know? So the key is to enjoy life as we're going along, that's for sure. But not to take the time for granted, because we have the choice to do what we want with our time. And most people will waste their time, you know, hanging out with people that may be nice, but that are really not going to cry at their funeral. Figure it out so that you could really do what makes you happy, and we can all die with a smile on our face. Yeah. So that's it. You have a great day, and I'll be seeing you on the tube, dude. Thanks a lot, eh?